Singing while guiding cattle to greener pastures is a source of encouragement as the herder faces hundreds of miles to cover. This is the rhythm of transhumance, a cycle of endurance, survival and a deep connection to traditional cattle rearing among Fulanis or Fulbe. Vast pastures stretching across the Adamawa Plateau provide lifelines for millions of cattle and the families who depend on them. Transhumance, the seasonal movement of herders and their livestock in search of water and grazing land, remains a key practice for survival in this region. At this time of the year, the passage is crowded with pastoralists moving south. But it also becomes a hotspot of tension as competition for farmland and water often ignites tension between farmers and grazers.
The complaint from the farmers, the herders are trampling on their crops. And the complaint from the herders is the farmers are farming on their cattle routes. So this complaint has always been there.
When livestock stray into cultivated fields, months of careful labor can be wiped out overnight. To address these challenges, traditional rulers from northern Cameroon, Chad, Nigeria and the Central African Republic have pledged to prioritize dialogue. Strengthening local mediation is seen as a way to foster communication, prevent disputes, and reduce the risk of conflicts escalating into violence.
They should observe the traditional cattle routes that have been there for ages. The population of farmers are growing, the population of herders are equally growing. So most of the farmers, if they get a lot of yield, what they do in the other way, they try to buy cattle in order to invest in the other side. The herders too, when they get a lot of cattle, they try to cultivate farm in order to save their cattle from, selling them to buy food. So it is a kind of a balanced situation. Only that they lack education to discipline themselves to make use of the land to their own advantage without, interfering into the others' business.
The workshop in Reibuba, with the technical support of GIZ, emphasized on practical solutions, clearly marking grazing boundaries, clarifying land use rights, and establishing community platforms for ongoing dialogue. These strategies aim to balance the needs of both farmers and herders while protecting vital resources. One of the main transhumance routes like this one passing through the locality of Mbe in Cameroon's Adamawa region. This pathway serves as a resting and grazing park for herders before they continue their southward journey into Chad, while also linking communities in Nigeria, Niger, and the Central African Republic. The arrival of large herds, however, places strain on water sources and farmland, testing the resilience of both the environment and local communities.
We have the new modern, way of doing things. So this is what GIZ is trying to balance. Education, awareness, sensitization, to realize the relevance and the importance of both groups to the society and to themselves.
Along Adamawa's transhumance routes, the challenge extends beyond finding water and grazing land. It is about creating an environment where fertile plains and flowing rivers remain spaces of cooperation rather than discord. In this delicate balance, communication and understanding may prove the region's most valuable resources.